everyone. Hope everyone is safe and sound and staying at home. I'm Arita Haque and I'm once again back on a lesson a day with English lessons. And today we will be learning about conditionals. So without any further delay, let's just get started. So first of all, let us have a brief introduction of what conditionals actually are. So conditionals are sentences that contain an if clause in them. These sentences usually describe the result of something that might happen in the present or future, or might have happened but unfortunately didn't in the past. So now we will get to know how many types of clauses are there in a conditional sentence. So in a conditional sentence, as we already know, there is an if clause, but there is also a main clause. So the if clause is known as a dependent clause and the main clause is known as the independent clause. So by this we can understand that the if clause is dependent on the main clause, which means the dependent clause is dependent on the independent clause. Now there are 5 types of conditionals, and today we will be learning about 2 of the types in detail. So let us have a look at them. So here, as you can see, I have listed down all the 5 types of conditionals. So the first one is the zero conditional. The second one is the first conditional. The third one is the second conditional. The fourth one is the third conditional. And last but not the least, we have the mixed conditionals. And today, we will be learning about the first 2 conditionals, which mean the zero conditional and the first conditional in detail. So now let's talk about zero conditional. So zero conditional is used to talk about things that are always true, by which we mean facts. So now let us have a look at the structure of zero conditional. So here, as you can see, for the if clause, we have if plus present simple tense plus comma, and for the main clause, we have present simple plus extension. Now here is an example of zero conditional. For example, if you heat ice, it melts. As you can see, it is following the structure of zero conditional, and this sentence is a fact. Now, moving on to first conditional. So the first conditional is used to talk about an action which might happen in the future. Now, let us have a look at the structure. So, the structure of first conditional says, for the if clause, if plus present simple tense plus comma, and for the main clause, it's future simple tense plus infinitive plus extension. So for future simple tense, it may be will or will not, anyone. So here is an example of first conditional, which says, if it rains, I will not go to the park. So here it is following the structure of the first conditional, and also it is talking about an action which has a possibility of happening or not happening in the future. So that was all about today's lesson. I really hope you enjoyed it, and see you next class.